Okay, guys. So today, basically what we want to do is that we want to continue with our topic from last class, and we want to continue with the activity. We want to continue with learning activity number 2. But before we do that, I want to go ahead and I want us to work on something together. Before that, a similar activity to what we did yesterday. So let me share my screen. Okay. Now, your activity today talks about a diagram that has parallel lines that are cut by a transversal. So basically this one, you have two parallel lines and they're cut by a transversal. And this question asks you that tells you that GJ and NK are parallel lines. Which angles are consecutive angles? Now, consecutive angles. Anybody has any ideas what consecutive angles mean? Anybody? Consecutive angles are basically interior angles, right? They're talking about angles that are one beside the other. For example, angle over here and the angle over here would be a consecutive angle. The angle over here at the bottom and the angle over here at the bottom would be a consecutive angle. So if we know that information, which one of these four options would make that correct or would be showing the correct consecutive angle? Anybody? Are you guys like not in the mood to do work today? Because I don't hear anybody responding.
The third one is
The third one, is it the third one? Do you mean this one over here or this one at the bottom?
at the bottom.
This one? And then we answer. And then no. It wasn't that one. Let me try something. Let's go to the activity for this week. Maybe if you see me writing, you guys will be a little bit more motivated to I don't know. Because I don't know is it is it because it's Thursday? No. This is the question. I do not have the question, so you guys need to have the questions open. Open the document for the question. Um, it's learning activity number 2, and you guys will have to tell me the question because I do not have it open. I just have this document, this diagram, and this is the diagram that is there for us to work with. Everybody has it open?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Um, Ashanti, read number 1 for me. What does number 1 say? Okay, Jerome, read number 1 for me.
Miss, that's the second activity.
Yeah,
For
second.
yesterday.
If you
Huh?
do not respond, I'm removing you. I already removed two persons. I'm asking one simple thing. Go to the activity, read number one, tell me what number one says. I called two persons already and none of them responded. Let's see. Marvin, read number one for me.
I have 1 equals 135 degrees.
If angle one, okay, if angle one, and angle one is over here. If angle one is 135 degrees, then what does it ask? What do you have to find?
I
Angle
and
2.
No, 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 no.
Angle 2, Miss.
Angle 2, very good. Okay, you have to find angle 2. If I know that angle 1 is 135, then how do I find angle 2 over here?
Miss, is it 180 minus um 135?
Very good. If I do 180 minus 135, what do I get? Have your calculators. You cannot do mental subtraction. Have your calculators with you. Repeat again.
Not 60.
180 minus
35 degrees.
135 gives you 45 degrees. So in your table where it says angle 2, you are going to write 45 degrees. Right? Now the reason why did we do 180 minus 135? Why did we do that?
Because we need to
Miss,
remember the use of the angle, Miss.
But okay, why? Okay, we have to find the other angle, yes. And we did 180 minus 135. But why did we use 180? What in this diagram told us? Okay, you're going to be using 180. How do you know you were supposed to have used that?
Miss, because it's a straight angle.
Very good, because it is a straight angle. So where it says reason, you are going to type straight angle. Everybody has that clear?
Yes, Miss.
Okay.
Yes, Miss.
Number two. Derek, read number two for me.
Right now, Miss, it's I have a really bad network connection, and angle 3, Miss, equals 62.
Okay. Angle 3 equals 62 degrees. So I will write 62 degrees here. And what do you need to find?
Angle 6.
I need to find angle 6. What is going to be angle 6? Just by looking at this, you can tell me the answer.
62, Miss.
Okay, very good. Why is it 62 now? What kind of angle is this? Anybody?
Angle 6.
I am asking why.
Miss, isn't it a right angle?
It's no, it's not a right angle.
not acute angle.
No, 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 no. You have to remember what did we talk about on Tuesday? when I showed you guys, it's not going to be acute, it's not going to be right, it's not going to be obtuse, it's not going to be straight. Look at it. How did this 62 over here end up over here? What did we do, or what kind of angle tells me that because this one is over here?
An adjacent angles?
Very good. Very good. Adjacent angle. And that is going to be your reason. So in your reason, you are going to write an adjacent alternate angle or just alternate angle, whichever one. Both of them are correct.
On the reason side, miss?
Yes, on the reason. Let me show this very quickly right now. In the PowerPoint that we talked about on Tuesday, we talked about different angles formed by pairs of lines. We talked about the vertical angle theorem, where the angle at the top and the angle at the bottom are the same thing, when the angle on the left and the right are the same thing. We talked about these three, where you have corresponding angles, alternate angle, and interior angle. So now, when we look at our diagram over here, this one, let me erase what I have. And let me show you how these angles will look like. When we have a corresponding angles are like 12 and 16. They are in the same side on both lines. It is like 11, sorry. It is like, yes, 11 and 15. It is like 14 and 10. These pairs, 12 and 16, they are corresponding angles. 11 and 15 are corresponding angles. 14 and 10 are corresponding angles. 13 and 9 are corresponding angles. What are other corresponding angles that you can see in this diagram?
1 and 5, miss.
1 and 5, very good. What else?
2 and 6.
2 and 6, very good. You have 3 and 7, and you have 4 and 8. All of those are what we call corresponding angles. Next, when you see like the question that we had right now, 3 and 6, because 3 and 6, see, they form what is called a Z. See, that has a Z, and it has these one. These are what we call alternating angles, and it can be the other way as well. When you have 12 and 13, 12 and 13 are going to be the same thing. And you can have other ones. 11 and 14 are going to measure the same thing. 4 and 5 are going to measure the same thing because they are alternating angles. Yes? Everybody sees that?
Miss,
Yes.
1 and, I mean, angle 1 and 13, they are alternating, miss?
No, 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 no. Number 1 and number 13 would be corresponding because they are in the same place. Let me show you. Let's go back to corresponding what I talked about previously. Number 1, number 5, number 9, and number 13. All of them are going to measure exactly the same thing. So if this is 110, this will also be 110, this will also be 110, this will also be 110. Because all of them are in the exact same position. Take a look at these four. They are these four, and these four. All four of them must measure exactly the same. Right? Yes?
Yes, miss.
Now, let's look at number 2. If 1 is 110, what will number 2 measure? Anybody?
Okay, Timmy's
Not 80. You're close to the answer. It's not 80.
70
70. 70. So if number 2 is 70, number 10 will also be 70. What other number will be 70?
6 and 14.
6 will be, okay. What else?
40
40.
miss.
Okay. Now, if you know that number 1 is 110, number 2 is 70, what is going to be number 3? What is going to be number 3?
70 miss.
70 miss.
Very good. It's going to be 70. What else is going to be 70?
11,
7,
7 and
7 and
15.
15.
Number 11, number 7, and number 15. Very good. Now, what is the magnitude on number 4?
110.
110. Very good. So, what else is going to be 110?
Number 12, number 8, and number 16.
Very good. Is everybody understanding? See, we just by one number, we managed to find all of the 16 angles in this problem. Everybody understands?
Yes, Miss
Yes,
Miss.
miss.
Yes.
Yes, miss.
Now, can we go back to the assignment?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Let me erase from here. Okay. Now, and I'm sorry for the background noise, but there's this dog here that doesn't stop barking. Okay. So we have number 1. Number 1 is what is the answer for number 1?
45.
45. And what is the reason?
1 equal 135 degrees 32 miss.
Okay, number 1 is no, angle 1 is equal to 135 degrees. What did you get for angle 2? What did we say that angle 2 will be?
Straight angle.
It's going to be a straight angle. Very good. So we have angle 2 is 45 degrees and your reason is a straight angle. That is what everybody should have for number 1. Number 2 says if angle 3 is 62 degrees, what is angle 6? And what did we get for angle 6?
62.
And what is the reason?
Adjacent alternate angle.
Very good. Very good. Now, number 3. Somebody read number 3. What does number 3 say?
Angle 13 equals 130 degrees.
Angle 13 equals 130 degrees. Very good. And what do you have to find?
Angle 6.
Angle
Angle 16. What is the answer for angle 16?
130 miss.
130. Very good. And what is your reason?
Adjacent angles.
It's not an adjacent angle. Let's review because I understand the names might be confusing, but let's quickly review them. When you have two angles like this, these ones are the same. We call this a vertically opposite. Vertically opposite. Right? Vertically opposite. And this is what we saw right now. This is what you guys are seeing here. See? This one over here is the same as this one. This one over here is the same as this one. That is what we call vertically opposite angles. So your reason for number 3 should be vertically opposite angles. When you have something like this and they give you the angle over here and they give you the angle over here, this is what we call adjacent alternate or just alternate. Right? Yes?
Yes, miss.
Sorry. Sorry, I'm doing a mistake. It's not this one. It's over here. When you have that, it's alternate, adjacent, alternate. That is what we had for number 2. When you have an angle that is divided and they give you this one and you have to find this one, we are using straight angle theorem here. And this is what you got for number 1, straight angle. All right. When you have like this again and they give you the two that are in here, this is what we call interior angle. Interior angles. Yes? If you are given A and A is, I don't know, 60 degrees, and they tell you find B, how are you going to find B?
Subtract by 180.
Very good. You subtract by 180. Very good, Marvin. So, is everybody understanding?
Yes, miss.
And then last one, when you are given two things like this, and they give you this one, and they ask you for that one or whatever, this is what we call corresponding, because they are in the same place. This is what we did with the activity when we managed to label everything. Because this one is in the same place as this one, they measure the same thing, right? So these are the angles that we have: vertically opposite, alternate, straight angle, interior angle, and corresponding angles. And these are your reasons that you should have when you are doing this. So for number 3, when you have 130 over here and you have to find 16, 16 is also 130, but my reason is going to be it is vertically opposite angles. Yes? Good? Everybody understands?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
So somebody read number 4 for me.
Angle 9 equal 110 degrees. What will be an 13 angle?
Angle 9 equals 110 degrees. What will be angle 13? This one over here. What is angle 13?
Degrees, 110 degrees.
110 degrees. What is your reason?
Corresponding angle.
Corresponding angles. Very good, Tristan. That is your reason. Corresponding angles. See, number 9 and number 13 are in the same place. So that's why they measure exactly the same. So it's corresponding angles. Next question. Number 5.
Angle is 9.
It's angle 9 is 110 degrees. That is angle 14.
What is angle 14? Okay. Angle 9 is 110. What is angle 14? What is angle 14, guys? Look at where number 9 is and look at where number 14 is. Are they the same thing? Yes or no?
No.
So what do you have to do?
Minus by 180, miss.
Very good, Edmond. And if you do that, what do you get?
70.
70. Very good. And I see Jerome has it in the chat. Very good. What is your reason now, though? What is your
Alternate angle. Alternate angle, miss.
They're alternate angles? No, they're not alternate angles. Alternate angles means that they measure exactly the same. These ones do not measure exactly the same.
Straight angle, miss.
It's not a straight angle. For it to
Vertical.
be, repeat again, Marvin.
vertical angles.
It's not a vertical angle either. For it to be alternating angle, it has to measure exactly the same, because they are in the opposite position, but they measure exactly the same. For it to be straight angle, it has to be like 9, 10, 11, 12 things that are beside each other, right? And it cannot be vertically opposite, because vertically opposite would be like 9, 12, 13, 16, 14, 15. Those are vertically opposite. These ones are number 9, number 14. They are in different positions. Because they are in different positions, it cannot be only one, it has to be two of them. So what two things apply here?
Adjacentness.
It's not going to be adjacent. You guys gave me the answers, but you gave me them separated. So out of the answers that I heard, it's a combination of two of them.
Alternate adjacentness.
Repeat again.
If it's an alternate adjacent angle.
It's alternate, but not adjacent. Alternate and something else. We use the 180.
Vertically angle.
It's not vertical. We use the 180. Which one uses the 180? Think.
Straight angle.
Straight angle, very good. So it's a combination of alternating angles and straight angles. So in your reason, you're gonna put straight angle, comma, alternate angle. That is what you're gonna put in your reason, because it's a combination of both of them. Everybody understands?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Number 6 now.
Angle 10 equal 60 degrees, what will be an angle 15?
Angle 10 equals 60 degrees. And what will be angle 15? Okay.
60
60, very good. What is your reason now?
corresponding angles.
They're not corresponding angles. Corresponding angles is like 10 and 16, right? Not 10 and 15. What is it going to be?
Vertically opposite.
Vertically opposite? Very good. It's going to be vertically opposite. 10 and 15. Vertically opposite. But with something else. Remember, vertically opposite is 10, 11, right? But this is also vertically opposite, but with something else. 10 and 15. For it to be only vertically opposite, it had to be 14 and 15 or 10 and 11 for it to be only vertically opposite. This is 10 and 15. Let me give you guys a hint. Usually, whenever you have a combination, it will always have alternating angles. Because you are in one and you are also in the other one. One is on one side of this and the other one is on the other side of this. It is alternating with something else. In the previous question, we had alternating and straight. In this one, we have alternating and vertically opposite. Is everybody getting that? Do you understand that? Do I need to repeat what I said? Hello, guys. Are you understanding?
Yes, misunderstood.
Okay. So, let's continue then. Looking at the time, we will not have time to finish all of them. Let me see. Um, we are at number 6. Okay. Number 7. What does number 7 say?
Oh, angle number 4 is 160. What is angle 5?
Okay. Angle number 4 is 160. Is it? No, it's not 160.
It's 105 maybe.
105. Okay, 105. And then angle 5. Okay, what is the answer?
105.
Okay, reason?
Alternate angle, miss.
Very good. Alternate angle. Very good. Because you see the Z here. Mm-hmm. See the Z? This one are the same. And that is your reason. Yes?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Next question. Following question, what does it say?
If angle 105, what is angle 5? Is it?
If angle 4 is 105, what is angle 6?
Yes, miss.
Okay. What is angle 6?
75.
75. Very good. What is your reason?
Straight angle, miss.
Corresponding, miss.
Nope. Nope.
Vertically opposite.
Nope.
Corresponding angle.
No, no, no. Don't be guessing, guys. Don't be guessing. Look at the question. Number 4 and number 6. Look at where they are. I had to.
Interior angle, miss. Interior angle.
Interior angle. Very good, Edmond. Interior angle. That is your reason. Interior angles. And yes, everybody understands?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Let's do one more and then you guys will have to do the rest on your own. Um Number 11, let me see. Let me see which one might give you guys problems to do. Number 6. And then number 11. Okay, let's do the last one. Number 17.
Miss, wanna ka ba, miss?
What? I didn't Number 16, guys. Number 17. Number 17 says that angle 6 is 68 degrees. No, angle 11. That is what we have to find. Where is going to be angle 11? Anybody wants to give it a wild guess?
It should be 68, yes?
No, it's not going to be 68. Nobody has any ideas? Miss, you have. No, I have not done those questions. I said I cannot do all of them, so we're gonna do one more. So I jumped from I don't know what question we were all the way to number 16 because number 16 is this one. And up to now, nobody has given me the answer to this one. It's not difficult, guys. Think. There's only one out of two things that you could have done. There's only one out of two things you can do with this question. Either the answer is the same thing
112.
or I subtract from 180. So if the answer is not the same thing, what do I have to do?
Subtract.
Subtract
Okay.
from 180.
And
112.
112. Now, what is your reason?
The straight angle is that.
It's not a straight angle. It's not a straight angle. It's a combination of two. I'm gonna tell you one time it's not alternate. It's two of them, but not alternate. Okay, I'm looking at the time and you guys have to leave. So when they are inside, what do you call when they're inside? What type of angle when they're inside and you do that subtraction?
Here.
Interior. That is one of your reasons. Interior angle. Now they're across from each other.
Opposite vertical.
Very good. Vertically opposite. And those are your two reasons. Questions?
That is question 17 or 16.
It's the last one. I think it's 17. Yeah. So I am 100% sure that you guys did not clearly grasp it. I'm aware of that. If anybody has any questions, you feel free to message me and I will be responding to your questions. If you'd like me to check something before you submit it to me, I can go ahead and do that as well. But please have in mind that I might not answer you immediately, right? Because I am not at home. So I might not answer you as fast as you would like, but I will answer you guys. So the assignments are due until tomorrow. If you guys will be working on it today or tomorrow morning, I can answer your questions and I can check whatever it is that you need me to check before you go ahead and submit it to me. Is that clear?
Yes, miss.
I'm not giving you the answers. As far as I'm concerned, and you watch the recording, I didn't give any answers. You guys were rompiendo your cabecitas to find out the answer. But that would be it for today's class. You guys are free to leave. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. But make sure to send your assignments, right? And nobody sends me homework tomorrow. You're getting a message from me tomorrow, right? So you guys are free to leave.